Good morning, friends. Welcome to Konexio Technical Insights. My name is Rahul Randeria, and I would be conducting today's show. Today, we would be discussing regarding the trends, the setups, technical indicators, the candlestick patterns in Nifty, Bank Nifty, as well as in the different asset classes. Now, let us discuss what we have mentioned in our last video. In our last video, we have mentioned that Nifty was moving into a falling channel, and we were expecting a breakout from those levels. And after a breakout, we were expecting that some sort of cool off cannot be ruled out, and from there we might see Nifty again starting towards the upward journey. But the gap down didn't happen. Nifty opened on a flat to positive note, and started its upward journey from the day itself, and ended on a very positive note. Last week also, looking at that pattern, last week we have expected that Nifty has a potential to test the levels of 18,300 in next 2 to 3 months. So definitely the setup is poised for that particular rally from these levels. Nifty has seen a breakout, but now let us see how the charts are panning out as on Friday's close, and how Nifty is expected to move or next week. So now let us go to the Nifty daily charts. This is the Nifty daily chart. You can clearly see on the daily charts, we have seen that Nifty has been moving into this particular downward falling channel. Let me draw that particular channel so we will have a clear view. We had seen a breakout last week. This was the channel which we have been expecting and which we have been discussing in our videos in the last 2 to 3 weeks, and we have seen a breakout, and it was an impulsive move. We have seen 2 times Nifty opened up with a huge gap and ended on a positive note. Now here you can clearly see that RSI is also into a comfortable zone. It is into the comfortable range, which clearly indicates that the trend has already matured. And from here onwards, yes, looking at this sharp move from here, 15,700 to 17,300. Some sort of profit booking cannot be ruled out, because this was just like a 90-degree move. You can clearly see this 90-degree move. Or let me show you hourly chart so you will have a clear view about what I'm saying. This was the swing low, and we have seen a sharp rally in the last 4 to 5 trading sessions. So any pullback from these levels in the sense of profit booking cannot be ruled out. So the traders, those who are long in the last couple of days, should try to book profits at on Monday, wait for some correction, and then again try to enter at the lower levels. I mean to say, again after a correction, try to build long position at the lower levels. So definitely the setup is positive, and any pullback cannot be ruled out from these levels. Try to book profits at the higher levels. Do not try to jump in and buy on Monday, because the risk reward is not favorable. Yes, but after a decent correction, maybe 1.5% in Nifty, that should be used as a buying opportunity, and try to enter at the lower levels. Now let us see the important supports and resistance in the Nifty for the next week. So the important support in the Nifty for the next week is placed at 17,175 is the first support. The second support is placed at 16,987, and the third support is placed at 16,837. Whereas on the upside, the first resistance is placed at 17,490, second resistance is placed at 17,639, and third resistance is placed at 17,794. So these are the important supports and resistance levels in the Nifty. Traders should try to follow these supports and trade in the direction of the trend. So wait for some dip, and then try to create long position at the lower levels. Now let us discuss what we have observed in Bank Nifty. Discussing about this particular falling channel in Bank Nifty also. It has been moving into that particular range. Clearly it is in that particular falling range, and Bank Nifty is also about to test this particular resistance area. So this was the channel, a broad channel, what I want to say, in which Bank Nifty has been moving since November 2021 and till date. So as of now, Similar pattern has happened in Bank Nifty also compared to Nifty. We have seen a 90-degree move in the last 10 trading sessions. I mean to say last 2 weeks. Again, the setup on the hourly chart has become overbought. So some sort of profit booking cannot be ruled out in Bank Nifty also. So again, we can clearly see that Bank Nifty has just tested its major resistance area of 36,690 odd mark. So from here onwards, we might see some sort of profit booking coming in the next week, because in the last two trading sessions, Bank Nifty has also rallied almost more than 17 to 1800 points with a positive gap up. So profit booking cannot be ruled out next week. So at these levels or Monday, one should not go and immediately buy, because the risk reward would not be favorable. Just try to book profits those who are already long. Wait for some pullback, maybe 1% or 1.5% in Bank Nifty, and then try to create long positions at the lower levels. So overall, looking at the charts in Nifty and Bank Nifty, the strategy would be book profits at the higher levels, wait for dip, some particular dip of 1.5% in Nifty and Bank Nifty, and then try to create long position at the lower levels. Now let us discuss the important supports and resistance in Bank Nifty for the next week. The first support in the Bank Nifty is placed at 36,260. Then second support is placed at 35,806. Third support is placed at 35,097. Whereas on the upside, the first resistance is placed at 36,709. Second resistance is placed at 37,157. And third resistance is placed at 37,777. So these are the important supports and resistance in Bank Nifty. Traders are suggested to just follow this particular levels and try to trade in the direction of the trend. So strategy would be wait for some dip, wait for some correction, and then create long position at the lower levels. So now let us come to the third segment of our show, which is option analysis. In option analysis, we will try to analyze where is the position shifting or position building up in Nifty calls and puts and Bank Nifty calls and puts. So now let us first discuss what we have observed in Nifty calls. You will see on the screen, in Nifty calls, the action was seen in 17,400 calls, then 17,500 calls, then 17,600 and 17,700 calls. There has been a rise in the open interest, you can see. The volumes are also on the high. The implied volatility is into a comfort zone, and the change in the percentage change in the option premium is also in the positive direction. This we have seen because in the last two trading sessions, we have seen that sharp rally in the markets has led to buying of out of the money calls. One should not forget that last week was a truncated week. There was a holiday on Friday. So again, for the next week, there is only 4 days. So there could be a theta play, time decay. So looking at this data, as of now, it seems that smart money has bought this Nifty out of the money calls. But being a short week for the next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, only 4 days, we might see smart money again coming in and writing the out of the money calls from Monday onwards. So we might see some sort of pressure coming in Nifty from these levels or some slightly higher levels. So those who are long in Nifty calls should try to book profits in the next week and just try to wait for some corrections and then take a call to go long at the lower levels. Now let us discuss what we have observed in Nifty puts. In Nifty puts, you can see the action was seen in 17,200 puts, then 17,100 puts, then 17,000 puts, and 16,900 puts. Now here you can clearly see the most important thing was that there has been a significant drop in the percentage change of the option premium. There has been a rise in the open interest. Implied volatility is still into a comfort zone. It is just between 22.13 to 23.88. But the significant drop in this option premiums clearly indicates that smart money have done put writing or out of the money puts writing when Nifty was rallying sharply on Wednesday and Thursday. So definitely now at these levels, we feel that from Monday onwards, these put writers might start booking profits, or start booking profits, which might bring in selling pressure or uh, profit booking at the higher levels in the Nifty from Monday onwards. So one needs to be cautious while going long. Try to book profits at the higher levels and wait for some correction, and after that take a call to go long whether when the Nifty is taking support at the lower levels. So now let us discuss what we have observed in Bank Nifty calls. In Bank Nifty calls, the action was seen in 37,000 calls, then 37,500 call, and 38,000 calls. Now here you can see there has been the rise in the open interest, but there has been a slightly rise in the Bank Nifty calls. Yes, the option premiums are slightly positive. The implied volatility, you can clearly see it is just between 24.30 to 24.40. So it is into a comfort zone. But you can clearly see that some sort of long position was built in Bank Nifty out of the money calls. But the option, the percentage edge is not giving that much comfort level that again we might see a follow-up buying from these levels. So looking at this data, yes, smart money is long, but the change in the option premium is not giving comfort that this rally might sustain at the higher levels. So again, the view is that we might see profit booking coming in the Bank Nifty after the money calls. Maybe 37,000 and 37,500 could act as a strong resistance at the higher levels in Bank Nifty. Now let us discuss what we have observed in Bank Nifty puts. In Bank Nifty puts, you will see that action was seen in 36,000 puts, then 35,500 puts, and 35,000 puts. Now here also you can see there has been a significant drop in the option premiums. There has been the rise in the open interest. Implied volatility is slightly rising. It is between 30.67 to 32.49. Now here, as I said, on the last two trading sessions on Wednesday and Thursday, we have seen a sharp vertical rally, a 90-degree move in Bank Nifty, which has brought in smart money to start writing Bank Nifty puts, and that is the reason why we have seen a significant drop in the option premium. Bank Nifty puts. So looking at overall the charts of Nifty and Bank Nifty, the option data of Nifty calls and puts, Bank Nifty calls and puts, we feel that again in Bank Nifty also we might see some sort of profit booking coming in at the higher levels. Put writers in Bank Nifty might start booking profits from Monday onwards, which will bring Bank Nifty under pressure, or some sort of profit booking could be seen from these particular levels or the closing levels. So from Monday or Tuesday, 2 days, I feel that we might see some sort of profit booking. Markets might trend or trade slightly negative bias. We might see a gap up opening, but that should be used as a booking profits. It is not a level to just go and buy, because the risk reward would not be favorable to trade long in Nifty and Bank Nifty on Monday. So just try to book profits, wait for some correction, and then take a call at what levels one should go long, or just follow the support levels and just try to follow the trend. So the strategy would be wait for dip and then create long positions at the lower levels. So now let us come to the final segment of our show, which is positional call. I've identified one stock from the insurance sector. The name of the stock is HDFC Life. You will see, I will show you the daily charts of HDFC Life, what we have observed in this particular stock. Now this is the stock. The stock has been beaten down significantly from the highs of 700 and almost 775. Now if we take more charts, you will clearly see, and let me draw a horizontal line so we have a clearer view that this current support was earlier a resistance. Now you can clearly see in HDFC Life, this horizontal line was acting as a resistance area. Here, this area, again this was the area, this congestion range. Now again multiple times it has acted as a major resistance. Now it has become support. Now let me draw a falling channel, so we will have a clear view that the stock is about to witness a breakout from this particular channel. This is the weekly candle. You have seen this particular horizontal line which has acted earlier resistance. Now it has become support. Now let us go back to the daily charts, so we'll have a clear view that what we are expecting in the stock for the next from here onwards. So this is, yes, this is the falling channel. You can clearly see RSI showing positive divergence from these levels. So long-term investors can accumulate the stock in between from 530 and on dips to 520, or wait for some dip to 520 for an investment target of 585. We are expecting a stock to bounce back till this particular gap area. It is just between 585 to 600. So for long-term investors, one can accumulate in the range of 530 to 520 for an upside target of 585 to 600 in the long term. So this is not yes, let me clear that this is not a trading stock. It is an investment stock. So investors should focus on this stock, try to accumulate the stock slowly and gradually from Monday onwards, and just wait for a rally to continue from these levels. So definitely the stock is looking good from an investment point of view for long term. Definitely this should be into a portfolio. So thank you friends for watching the show. Any suggestion you can give into comments box, and have a nice trading week.